Did Jesus really die on a cross? The Greek and Latin words corresponding to crucifixion applied to many different forms of painful execution, including being impaled on a stake or affixed to a tree, upright pole. Stauros, meaning stake in the ground or tree stump. There is no clear evidence from antiquity that Jesus was nailed to the cross, but there are several sources that may indicate otherwise. While the Gospels don't explicitly say whether Jesus was nailed to the cross, the Gospel of John does mention wounds in Jesus' hands after his resurrection. There are other sources that say that Jesus was truly nailed to a tree in the flesh. Psalm 22:16 includes the line, "Like a lion, they are at my hands and feet." The tradition of Jesus being nailed to the cross is likely due to the Gospel of John's mention of wounds in Jesus' hands. Literary sensibilities in Roman antiquity didn't promote graphic descriptions of crucifixion. However, the Gospels do report that Jesus was crucified. Here are some other things to consider about the crucifixion of Jesus. There's no consensus on the details of Jesus' crucifixion. The exact location of the nails on Jesus' hands is uncertain. The nails may have been angled to enter through the hand and exit through the wrist, or they may have been driven straight through the hand. Wooden crosses don't survive because they degraded and needed to be reused. Victims of crucifixion were usually criminals and weren't formally buried. Crucifixion nails were sometimes taken from the victim because they were believed to have magical or medicinal properties. None of the above states that Jesus was nailed to a cross, only that he had in fact 4 marks where the nails was impaled. Do you not think that you would have the same impression if only 1 nail was impaled through his feet and hands? What is more, it also mentions that he had 2 nail marks in his feet. What? He must have been nailed in a star shape. That is getting silly. However, why would the Romans go to so much bother and cost to make a T-structure to punish a criminal, when they could just cut down a tree and erect it in a hole in the ground and pin a body to it? This is a rhetorical question for you to ponder. Subsequently, if a loved one of yours was killed by hanging, shot with a gun, or their life ended by some other apparatus, would you hang it around your neck? Would you worship an image or statue of it? I would think not. So why do religions of the world bow down to it today? Have they forgotten the 10 Commandments? You may scoff and say, "I do not bow down to anything." Really, you may want to think about that. In the 10 Commandments, it states, "You must not make for yourself a carved image or a form like anything that is in the heavens above, or on the earth below, or in the waters under the earth. You must not bow down to them nor be enticed to serve them. For I, Jehovah your God, am a God who requires exclusive devotion." What is an idol? In the Bible, an idol is an image or statue that is worshipped as if it were a god, or that is considered to be equal to or greater than God. The worship of idols is called idolatry. Further, the Bible prohibits the creation of idols in the first commandment, which states, "You shall not make for yourself an idol." The Bible also describes idolatry as a sin that distracts people from God. Furthermore, the story of the golden calf in the book of Exodus is a famous example of idolatry in the Bible. In this story, the Israelites create a golden calf to worship, while Moses is receiving the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. God is angered by this act and had thousands destroyed for worshiping it. Interesting, if Jehovah God destroyed thousands of his people for making and worship this symbol, why would you think he would not do any less to ones of today who carry a symbol? What is more, in modern times, idols can also refer to people or things that are venerated or revered, such as celebrities, money, material things, and anything else that distracts you from God. Granted, we need material things, and we need money to live. However, we should not make it our life's purpose in acquiring every shiny object that the world displays. I hope this has been an eye-opener for you, and to start you questioning things. I have been questioning things from the age of 10 and have never been comfortable around mainstream religion. Why does the Pope and the clergy around the world wear expensive clothes while his followers starve on the streets? These and many other things will be revealed in future revelations unveiled. Until the next time, farewell for now.